It seems the tables have turned.
Teenage savages go wild in a juvenile jungle of lust and lawlessness.
It seems the tables have turned again.
If Elvis and Buddy Holly are the Cain and Abel of rock and roll, and Bruce Springsteen is Zachariah, Iggy Pop is Methuselah, and of course Neil Young is the wise prophet Ezekiel.
Hey, Scott! I'm on drugs! I've had my head under a petticoat or two.
Quick, man! Cling tenaciously to my buttocks!
Both of them?
Damn truckers.
Oh, it ain't always easy doing Mother Nature's work.
They see us on stage with tight trousers. We've got, armadillos in our trousers. I mean, it's really quite frightening, the size.
In the words of AC/DC, we roll tonight to the guitar bite. And for those about to rock, I salute you.
It has begun.
Hello, everybody, and welcome again to the Turning the Tables podcast.
The second installment.
With the dream fully realized this time.
Straight to vinyl.
We're straight from vinyl. We're straight from vinyl, and also we have better mics, so we should sound better. We got an interface.
Turn out better.
Yeah, so now you're actually getting the dream realized. You get to hear it now.
What's coming to you is the album Dookie by Green Day.
Yeah, this was an album I was actually really excited to do because for both of us, it's one of the albums, one of our favorite albums since way back from childhood, and kind of shaped us into who we are. This album is, or this podcast is going to be a coming of age podcast.
Yeah, this was the album that really shaped us as men.
Yeah, for better or worse.
Mostly
worse.
Yeah.
This is also, we have an email set up now, so you can reach us if you listen to us and want to say something to us at turningthetablespod@gmail.com. So send us something. Send us a request.
Send us your email. Tell us we're shitty if you want. That's fine.
Send nude photos. I can't stress it enough how important they are. The show runs on nude photos.
That's true. If we don't have nude photos to throw into the generator, then this show dies.
Yeah. And in fact, that's the last thing I'm going to say. I demand all of our fans send us nude photos. All right, let's drop the needle. All right, man. Can I ask you how sometimes, why when I Google things, do I still get like an ad every so often with Dr. Oz trying to tell me to try like a weight loss supplement that definitely
It's crazy. How is he still getting away with that?
I don't know. I thought
He
they
got caught like red-handed. Just
yeah, I thought they
bullshit.
decided to sentence him to death or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Even though we all know the best punishment would be to tie him up in Times Square and just have Dr. Phil come out and like roll up his sleeves and just be punching him in the face over and
That'd be
over
the
like
best. That's the
in front of a
best.
crowd, just
Yeah,
saying Dr. Philisms like no matter how flat you make a pancake, son, it's always got two sides. Just like
That dog don't hunt.
yeah.
That dog don't
You
hunt.
can't fit stupid
And
boy.
when you say that, I'm picturing like just an angry mob.
Yeah.
And just
Yeah,
giant ass Dr. Phil
there's-
just working his way through the crowd. The crowd's partying, and Dr. Phil.
He
Dr. Oz like, no!
Yeah, he just takes off his jacket and it's like rolling up his sleeves and shit. He's like, let me tell you, son, that dog don't hunt. Just hits him in the face.
I can't believe they're still letting him sell things.
I know.
He got caught like selling. I don't
And
know.
he didn't,
this-
like-
some plant that like gives you a boner or something like
Yeah,
that.
but and then his like excuse was like, oh well, you're not supposed to trust me anyway. Basically,
Yeah.
it was like, dude, why are you selling fake shit? And it was like not apologetic. He was just like, fucking, I'm Dr. Oz for Christ's sake. You
and he
believe me?
Calls himself a doctor.
And then he still is doing it though. Somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
But that was just a thought I had, a question. I do want to say this is pretty sweet because we actually got the vinyl transfer to work.
Yeah, it is.
So now we're listening. We're listening to Green Day's Dookie, man, which is
one of my favorite records. Actually, one of my first records. Actually, it was the first record that I ever bought with my own money.
It's probably one of the most important records that I'll ever have heard in my life, just because it's like one of those records that like I heard it and I like wanted to start playing guitar.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
yeah.
made me want to learn to play.
And it like sounded like
guitar.
stuff that you could learn, like that wasn't impossible, you know. And it's like it's such a fucking cool record. Like it's just like so many like. So that's why I like 3-piece like bands like this, because they all have like such like dynamic sounds and like
because everybody really has to be doing.
It's like
their own thing.
Billy Joe's fucking guitar. It's just power chords, but they sound so fucking heavy and sweet.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what it is. Like
this album was probably the most influential album
and the fucking
that I've had.
Yeah, dude.
Like to me personally,
I never gave a shit about the bass player before I listened to Green Day either.
No,
like
that's why I picked up bass.
His bass fucking riffs are so awesome, dude. They're like everything I like. Like there's like a lot of pull-offs and they're just like really punchy and like catchy and carry through and shit.
His bass, the way they record and mix it, it really cuts through, and so it's kind of like its own thing, you know what I mean? It's taking the place of that other guitar.
It almost acts as like another rhythm or even a lead guitar at points. It just makes the song a lot cooler.
Because 3-piece band, it's like, bassists, a lot of times you really gotta do two things at once.
Yeah, dude. And like everything about this band, like the lyrics are like a lot deeper than you expect for a band like this. The drums are fucking crazy. The bass is awesome. The fucking tones of their guitars, like that. This is what like really made like this kind of music got me into music. Really, I mean, I went through I like a lot of different stuff, but I think it like all started with like, oh dude, this is cool.
Yeah, this album was the moment you dived into the rabbit hole. So
yeah, this
was like,
and I also I have like this album's cool because I have like a ton of fucking memories to it.
Oh yeah,
just like doing crazy shit, like just being an asshole kid, and like I think maybe this
album almost kind of made you want to be an asshole kid.
Yeah, I think maybe I may have been listening to this record the first time another human being touched my penis.
Really?
It was my dad. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. It wasn't, but for real, it was a girl. But I think we were listening to probably this. If not, we met because of like talking about Green Day for sure.
Honestly, I couldn't even tell you what I was listening to the first time my penis was touched.
Really?
No, I couldn't. That memory's lost forever for me.
The whole memory, or just the song that was playing? You're like, I don't even remember the first time my penis was touched.
I remember the general age. I don't remember the moment of the first time. If that's what you're talking about.
Was that like okay? Yeah. I mean,
like the moment where I was, what was I wearing, and shit like that.
I remember some of that.
I have no idea.
I remember the thing leading up to it. Actually, what was your first like sexual experience? Was it like did you just did you get like you obviously probably didn't fuck the very first time?
Oh no.
Someone touched your dick for a second, or something. You know what I mean? And you were like, oh, it wasn't like it was never all the way. The first act that you get.
No, it's just a touch, like just the tip.
Just the tip?
Just the
poked
tip.
in the tip? That was the first thing?
Pretty
much.
much.
You never got like a hand job before that, or like
No, I mean, obviously I think that...
Is that what came first?
Yeah, it was just experimenting, like touching each other.
Yeah. Okay, alright, I see what you're saying. So no, mine was, I remember it like, okay, so it did have to do with Green Day, because I met a girl who was basically like a friend of my friend, who was also a girl. And I think the girl that was my friend, I think she liked me, which makes me a dick because I did shit with her friend right after meeting her, and that was like the first thing I ever like. So I'm hanging out with that girl who is my friend. I meet her friend, and she's like, I'm in a Green Day shirt. That's what it is. I had like a shirt that had like Dookie, the album cover on it, and like we started talking about Green Day and like stuff like that, and I was I don't know how to say this like the right way, but she seemed super slutty even at that age. I think I was like
really?
I was like a 15-year-old kid or something.
That's not surprising.
And she just seemed like, and she was like a year older, maybe 2 years older than me too at that time. And so then What I did is I didn't expect that at all. As a kid, I never thought. It didn't even enter my mind like I could possibly get laid now if I want to, or get anything. I had never done anything with a girl at all. And then so basically I invited her over to like hang out with me, like not telling my friend who was also friends with her. I feel like we had to keep it a secret or something because she would have got pissed off or whatever. So then it's like she came over. I think we were probably listening to Green Day or something. I like touched her vagina. Got to that point. That was the first time that happened. That was like a holy grail.
Yeah.
That moment.
You know, I'm trying to think, but you know, it could have happened way before what I'm thinking.
Really? You can't
honestly,
remember?
I can't go that far back.
That's strange. I remember because I mean, other things are blurry, but the very
I'm
first
trying to
time
think. I'm thinking middle schoolish, but it could have happened before that.
Yeah.
And I really have no idea.
Well, this is.
I've never thought about it.
You know what happened too? The rest of the story is like she was finally touching my penis. I was like, oh my god, it feels so good to have another human being touch your penis.
Yeah, it's
weird.
It is
and then,
weird.
And then you're like, she's basically like she's giving me a hand job, and I'm like getting close, you know. I'm like fuck, and I'm starting to think like, oh fuck, dude, I'm gonna come, and then it's gonna get all over her, and she's gonna be like, oh gross. Disgusting. And I was like all ashamed of it and like worried this whole time it's happening, and I'm just panicking like what's gonna happen. Before you know it, I just came, and then then I'm like, oh shit, and it's like all over her hand, just like my jizz, and I'm like, oh fuck, she's gonna be like, oh gross, and run away and not be friends with me anymore. And I'm super panicky about it, and I'm like about to look around for something for her to wipe it off about, and then she just ate it off of her hand.
Oh
yeah. rough dude. And I remember I was a kid and I had never seen anything like that before, so I think I instinctually made a face like, oh gross. I thought, you know, like in my little kid head, like I can never ever kiss you again now. Disgusting. And so then I don't think we ever hung out again after that.
Yeah, that's strange, man.
That's
That's
definitely
a story.
Can't believe I just told that story.
Yeah.
But
it's out in the open now, man. Nothing you can do about it.
Well, I guess since I mean, you don't remember your first, like you don't have like a first, like nothing weird.
I remember, you know, thinking it was
like
my
the first
girlfriend
couple
in
times
middle school, but it's weird like when you're that young, like the hand job, it's like this mythical thing.
Yeah, dude. When
and now it's like it's the worst thing.
You feel guilty about it afterward for a while, but then you realize like it's weird because that's the first time you, as a kid, you're like, oh, girls are into it too. They just do it if they like it. You know, it's not you always thought like I gotta trick them into it or something.
Yeah.
But really, they're just like hormonal and shit like you, and you're all just like, what's going on with my body? You know?
Yeah. for real. You know, even like I remember like when I first got pubes, I remember just waking up one day and just
you had pubes also.
That's it. That's honestly my memory of it.
Yeah. At one point, you just noticed like,
I don't remember
them
them slowly coming in.
Me neither.
It's just literally woke up.
Oh, my pubes came.
Pretty much the pube fairy just came, dropped them off, and took off in the middle of the night.
That's exactly the same thing, man. Same thing for me. And like, I don't know, dude. And then it's like at that point you're so crazy. Like that's what I was doing. It's like that kind of shit. Like really trying to just, you know, get with a chick if I could, and then in the meantime, listening to like punk music and just breaking shit with all my other friends and getting fucked up for the first time. Yeah. You know, to like, because Green Day was so they were fucking cool then, man. Because they were big in the like at the time when we were growing up, and they were still on TV shows like Letterman and shit like that when they had new albums coming out, and they would like destroy parts of his set and shit. You know,
because I remember right around this time, before I bought this album, like, I remember just like not really knowing what kind of music to like, because I didn't really listen to music before then. You know, and I heard this album, I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm buying this, and I'm gonna learn how to play some kind of musical instrument, because this doesn't even sound.
You know
what
it is? It's like
this really.
You know where I got this album is like by accident. We just had this album, like the CD, when I was a kid. Because what it was is, you remember the Columbia Records Club? You remember what that is? It was basically like sort of like a Netflix but you got to keep them. It's like you basically sign up for a thing. You pay so much a month, and the record company sends you bulk orders of records, so you can pick like 10 records, but you're paying like $10 a month to get them or whatever.
I've never heard of that. No.
It was a thing, and my dad did it, my stepdad, and he was always into it. But he had like basically like he had a fake name that he would use for it, so he never ended up having to pay for it. It was just shady as fuck. Remember, it was Rufus Porter.
Rufus Porter.
Yeah.
That's a
But
nice alias.
all he would do is just pick every album, like random albums, and not even listen to them. So I don't know why the fuck he did that. But we had them all unopened and sitting there and shit. And like I just started opening them and listening to music. And like this is the one that I found and was like, holy fuck, man, this is awesome. And you started to hear it on the radio, and it was like, oh shit, man, this. Like you saw a video. Like I remember I saw the video of them playing at like SNL when I was a kid, and was like, oh shit, man. It was just cool to see like a band. It was the first time I like saw a band I like play something live on TV, and went like, oh cool, like they're playing a live thing, you know.
No, this album's really coming of age now.
Yeah, it really is.
It was really like what started to start the roots of my identity, really.
Yeah.
You know, the person, kind of who I am. You know, the type of music I listen to.
Yeah, it's like a relatable. A relatable album. And
it's weird because you think about it, and it's like the type of music that you listen to really even starts to shape your, philosophical ideas and the way you think about things.
You are what you like, man.
Yeah,
it's true. It's like
truth, man.
Those things matter.
I feel like it's almost the type of music you listen to is like one of the deepest roots of someone's personality.
Yeah,
to me at least. I mean,
it dictates like who you are almost, like at a point,
Like even if I'm, the women that I like, I cannot date a woman who just like really shouldn't music.
No, you can pretend you like them for a sec, but then you're like, dude,
because you can't, because they're listening to their shitty music, and you're just like, this is terrible.
Yeah, I can't.
And
I'm pretty open-minded too. Of like, if someone else is into a thing, they can get me into it real easy because I appreciate like the art of different kind of music. And if they start to be like, I like this because of this, or this. But if they're just like I like it, and it's fucking stupid. It's like I don't. Dance. Yeah, I want to dance, so it's good. And it's like, what? Fuck, dude. There's more to it than that.
Yep. To me, at least, some people aren't music people.
No. It's
one of those things that really separates humans from the rest of the creatures.
Beast.
Yeah. We're the only ones. Well, one of the few that can create work. The only one that can create music, but
pretty much
one of the few that can actually
they say animals
don't
dig music, man. They don't pick up the rhythm or anything.
Certain animals do pick up rhythm, like seals.
Oh, really?
They can keep a rhythm. I don't know about chimpanzees.
I don't know,
anything like that. But I know, seals, dolphins for sure can. But still, to actually be able to create music.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the other day. That's like such a human thing, Who's to say aliens don't? Like, they might not even listen to music, dude.
They might. Some kind of music.
Some kind of aliens do. But what if there's just aliens that don't give a fuck about music? Those guys are probably dicks. I would not date one of them. No matter how hot and like they might have blue skin.
6 boobs.
Yeah,
and still
two not. Yeah,
still gonna do it.
2 boobs are enough. I think.
Three would be nice.
Oh, yeah, go the old Total Recall with it.
Yeah.
Since it's already I don't know why. Since it's exposed that I'm a bag of shit, let me take a little shit from you now because I have not given up internet porn at all. You said I wouldn't, and you're right. And I don't think I ever will.
I called it, man.
I don't think I ever will.
It's too easy and it's too accessible.
And
now.
I was realizing about it too that like I don't know how to say it. Like I'm too big of a fan of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm a fan of it in the way that I'm a fan of like Star Wars. I really like it. I like it. You know what I mean? If I know, and there's not a lot of nowadays. There's not a lot of like porn stars that I know them.
No.
But if I know them by name, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like I would like to go to like. I like it to the point like I'd like to go to like the AVN Awards and see, but it's just
see the few.
You know what it is? It's like because half of the attraction to porn is like this. It's like people watching almost, but they're fucking. So it's like that's why it's so. Why is it the coolest thing in the world when like a celebrity sex tape comes out? Because
it's like you have to watch it.
Yeah, you have no choice.
You have no choice.
Yeah, dude. And I'm gonna address. This is an important moment actually for the human race because I want to address something that hasn't brought up in a while. We're just living after this, trying to regain and keep our sanity. But dude, the fappening, it was real, man.
It did happen.
Things like that can happen out of nowhere, and
it's kind of fucked up that it did happen, but it did happen.
Dude,
and I did
Yeah.
I'm guilty.
I've looked at every single
Because
picture.
you couldn't go on the internet without saying,
and then it's like,
stuff happening.
I love
You know
Jennifer
what I mean?
Lawrence, but she comes out and it's like, looking at my pictures, it's as bad as killing a baby. And you're like, what? No, it isn't. Come on. I needed to see.
It's fucked up that it happened, but it's like, when that happened, literally, the first thing I saw on the internet was the fappening. And it's human nature. We are curious people.
Dude, it's like 9/11. You'll always remember where you were. Like I remember I was sitting on our living room couch and you came like running out, like excited like a kid on Christmas, like, dude, the fappenings.
I did.
I'm like, what? And like every nude celebrity ever. We like looked at him for an hour and a half. That was fucking awesome. Dude, that was like,
if there's anything, well, yeah, we're definitely going to hell for that. But
nah, dude. So come on. Everyone looked at it. Hell's gonna be so crowded. Everyone looked at that. You know?
You know, and I remember, like, when you were younger and you went to like an internet porn site, you would have to like put in your age. Most of them you needed a credit card.
Dude,
now they don't even give a fuck.
No.
It doesn't matter. There's no.
You don't even have to
restrictions
verify
at all.
your age. Just go on it like it's YouTube.
Like my little cousin, you know, he's like, I don't know, 6th grade or something, but he's super into Reddit, and I'm just thinking to myself,
There's
Reddit
nothing
is
but
99% porn.
Yeah, dude. That's
I
not,
would say 90%, probably 85.
It's funny because the porn is
It's mostly
so a part of the culture of the internet that it bleeds into all of the internet. So any sort of like social media thing like Reddit or like whatever that Reddit is, like things like that where everyone's using it and it's just a thing that everyone in the world uses. Porn's part of that because porn is it used to be when I was a kid I had to hang out with some asshole whose dad had a VHS collection. You know?
Or you find some dirty magazines.
In fact, I remember the very first porno I ever saw was at a kid. Oh, I won't say his name, but it was at a kid's house, and he had a party of like a ton of our friends. And we were young. I want to say it's like 6th grade, and like the beginning of 6th grade. So we were basically just out of elementary school, you know. And it was we were all playing video games for a while, but then he just out of nowhere kind of just broke out a few tapes he stole from his dad. Put them on TV and like we were all watching it in like a crowded room of like kids my age, like what the fuck is this? I have like a weird kid boner, and like and I remember too.
A friend of mine had Girls Gone Wild tapes. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that guy in jail now or something?
I think he did go to jail. I don't know. Actually, Google that, man. I want to know. I think that guy.
I remember you used to see those commercials on like Comedy Central at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I remember
something like that.
Yeah. But anyway, the first porno I saw was like I remember the story and everything too because it had like it was like an 80s porno, you know. They had like a shitty cheesy porno storyline, you know. It was basically like it started off with it was all like the first porn I ever saw too like had like anal sex in it too. I was off to a quick a running start with porn. Because he played it.
Yeah, you really hit the ground running. He
played it, and it was like that was the whole story around it too. It was like anal babes of whatever, and it was basically a chick. It starts off and it's a chick, and she's fucking her husband, and she's trying to do it. And she's like, no, it hurts, I can't do it. And so then
this guy even looks like a back.
Yeah, Joe Francis. And so she's basically they go to a clinic where they just basically train you to have anal sex like a champ. That was the whole storyline. Ron Jeremy made an appearance. It was a horrible. I did not know how dirty and rotten porn was. And well,
some of it's really good quality, and it ranges so much from the worst scum of the earth type shit to like actually really good production value.
It's funny, yeah, like erotic can be enjoyed by everyone videos to like dirty like.
Or you remember that show Cat House?
Yeah, HBO? I do. In fact, I have something to say about that.
HBO.
I have something to say about that, and actually, we'll do it when we come back because that's the end of side 1. So let's take a break for a sec, and we'll drop the needle on side 2.
We'll regroup, and we'll meet you guys back here.
All right, give us a minute. All right, man. Just before we took a break, you were mentioning that show Cat House on HBO.
That was a show that. I think my parents had HBO, but I don't think that they they knew about parental controls or.
And it's not like
that
that
was
was
even on there.
That wasn't like that was a particularly. It wasn't porn or anything, but it was like you were a kid and you got to see boobs. You know?
Oh, for sure.
You know, you were just like, fuck, I'm gonna wait till that's on. I'm gonna stay up late.
Yeah.
You know, and I was gonna ask you another thing. As far as porn goes now, do you have like? You probably just watch whatever, like everyone does. But do you is there any like porn stars that you like, or even chicks that do porn that you know their name and sometimes watch them?
There's
Like
a couple.
Who's like your favorite?
My favorite?
Like one, at least like name one of them. In fact, look
Mia
her up.
Malkova. She's pretty.
Okay,
hot.
look her up because I don't know what she looks like.
You don't know Mia Malkova?
I mean, I probably have jacked off to her, but
She is hot.
here, type in her name. Because, I'm curious.
One of the only ones I know by name.
Yeah, I don't know that many by name.
Pretty
either.
hot. She's pretty famous.
Oh, damn. So she's pretty good looking, man.
Yeah.
Because, like, a lot of porn isn't always, like, you're not really watching genuinely good looking
There's
shit.
a lot of amateur stuff out there.
Yeah, that's I almost like that better.
Yeah.
It's like when it's like a real, like, thing, because that's weird, because it's like, you're almost like seeing, like, that's like the people watching part of it, aspect of it, that's so interesting. That's
Yeah.
why you just want to see people fucking, because you're like, I just want to see what they bring to the table, you know?
Yeah. You know, I never understood what revenge porn was up until like a month ago.
I'm still not sure. Is that where you, like, put out a porn of somebody because you're mad at them?
Yeah, if somebody
You
says
have-
you knew and then you put them on quote unquote revenge porn.
I would
site.
never do that.
No,
because,
that's fuck,
Yeah.
man.
like,
Like, what kind of. You gotta be a shitty person.
like, if I get sent anything, any nude pictures or
I must
anything-
hide it away.
Yeah,
in the box.
and I'm totally fucking like, I'm so lucky to get this.
Yeah.
No one else can see this. Special for me. You know?
Sure.
Dude, this song has maybe my favorite bass line ever. This
so
right
loud.
here.
Great all the way through.
That fucking like just so good. But anyway, I was gonna say, so Cat House. One of my favorite chicks that I watch in porn is because I saw her on that show when I was a kid. I just realized she does porn like a couple months ago, so I've been watching her.
Wait,
So,
who are you talking about?
It's Isabella Soprano. That's her name.
Oh, really?
You ever watch her?
Yeah.
You ever see her
she's
porn?
like
watch?
she's like the face of that show, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, she was. I mean, I don't think she's.
Maybe
what-
not anymore.
Do they still do that show?
I don't know if they still make you listen to it or not.
Dude, the guy that owns that place is such a bag of shit.
Oh,
He's always
anybody
just-
that owns a place like that is a bag of shit.
I like her, man, and she's cause it's not like she's like the most attractive chick ever, but it's like I saw her naked as like a young kid, and like I mean she was pretty good looking though. You know, like,
Or Allison Tyler. You ever heard of her?
no,
Dude, I've read Steve.
Allison
But
Tyler.
there's very few that I actually know by name.
That's what I'm saying.
Most of the time I'm just like searching random shit.
I guess that's what the point I'm trying to make is that like the AVN awards and shit. It's like basically the Comic Con of porn. I don't know how to use that. I think I typed it wrong. Typed it in the next one or something. But it's like, dude, people know like there's people that know like every porn star and are like, you know. And it's like I get it. It's like we need porn because it's not always easy to get laid, man. Like right now, it's like Human Planet, man. That show. Oh, she is gorgeous, man. She is small.
Yeah,
But-
there are some good ones.
Human Planet, is that?
Yeah.
Because this, I was thinking about this. There's a kid. I saw this kid on watching this kid on Human Planet who's like lives in like I don't know where is it? Where do you think he lives? I forgot.
The
mountains of, like, Tibet.
The mountains of Mongolia or
Yeah,
Tibet or
like-
something like that. Just in the middle of fucking nowhere. The top of the world.
His dad takes him to the peak of a mountain where like about 100 feet down there's a fucking nest with two I mean they're babies but they're big eagles sitting
golden
there.
eagles.
And they basically go out when the mom's not home and he drops
climb down
he
the side of the
grapples
cliff
down
face.
the fucking mountain, snags one of the fucking eagles, wraps it up in a blanket, and drags it back up the mountain, takes it home, and trains it to be his hunting eagle.
For 6 months, and
it's like there's a shot of him and his dad just barreling down a fucking mountain range with
Facing a fox.
with their arms on a fucking big ass horse with a fucking eagle with like a hood over its head on their arm, just like
it's the most badass thing.
And it's like those
do.
dudes slay pussy.
Yeah.
They don't even have to, and this because that's all they have. That's what they do in their culture is they have to train an eagle to hunt the thing, and that's hard as fuck. But they don't have to be like smart and charming, funny guys. You know, they just got to be like, I got an eagle today, and they're fucking. The chicks are like, all right, well, I guess you're a suitable husband now.
Yeah,
you know.
True. I don't know. Like that's how people should live, but Western culture is
that's how the world
fucked up on so many levels.
Yeah, well that's how the earth had to live for a long time. Shit like that.
And it's one of those things you don't really think about. That people still live
like that way. I know. I'm worried about like, dude, my phone doesn't work.
Yeah. Or fuck my phone. God damn it.
Yeah.
Why am I not getting any service out here? We're such bags of shit.
I know.
It's no wonder.
There's the other guys that we watch on the show. Their jobs are to just catch all day long, just catch bats so they can eat bat meat and live.
Yeah.
They just hang a huge net. They cut down a fucking ton of trees. There's a big opening. They hang up a huge net and wait for nighttime for a bunch of bats to get caught in it. And then like two dudes hold the bat's arms down, and it's like like screaming. The bat's fucking screaming.
Yeah, that's what they.
And then they just bash it over the head. And they just do that with hundreds of bats a day, and like however many bats they can catch a day. You know, that's nuts. I'm like, my job sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
And
I get pissed because I have to go get sweaty.
Yeah, these dudes don't even have any teeth, and they're clubbing bats, dude.
To survive.
To survive. And people still live like that, and I don't know. But since I didn't have to live like that, I grew up listening to Green Day and really liking this song. I did. This is the song that I saw them play on. Actually, I saw them. They played this on SNL, and I saw this video of them playing it on Woodstock that I thought was just fucking cool. It's like they're just covered in mud because it's like raining and shit out, and they're still playing. People fucking threw like a big clod of mud, and like Billy Joe Armstrong just catches it in his teeth. Yeah. It's like, and then while he's playing, they're just throwing mud at his guitar, and it's making him mess up and shit. But it just made the video so fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I remember watching videos.
It's like when you see shit like that, you're like, that's cool. Like raw live music. Just they're just not giving a fuck. They're out.
I always thought it'd be so cool to go see him live because I've seen videos of.
Oh, I have
the
seen
crowd
him live.
Just bum rushing the stage, and they're just still fucking.
Yeah,
around.
I have seen him live. I saw him live right after the American Idiot tour, and that was after I stopped not really liking it.
Yeah.
Because it's like their first couple albums, and then they changed or you know whatever. They grew into a different type of music that didn't relate to me the same way as this did when I was a kid or whatever. But this is definitely, I mean,
yep, this
like Green Day and Blink-182, those were my band. And like this album was like one of the first albums I ever got, and then I also like that one Enema of the State was the first album I actually ever bought with my own money. And like those are the kind of things where I started to hear like they're just playing heavy chords that are simple and singing about whatever, like jerking off and just shit that's just like relatable and funny to me. But, and it's just for whatever reason.
Everything that you were feeling.
That's right.
Hormonal teenage boy.
Exactly. Ever since then, I love like punk rock music. These pop punk bands too trace you back into like real punk music. Yeah. And then you start, and then stuff branches off of that.
Oh, where did they get?
It's weird how like almost all music is tied in together. Like old punk music is like back in the day, it was like even with like Lou Reed and shit, where it's like he knew the Rolling Stones and they'd play, and it was like at that point it was like not punk, it wasn't like a thing. It was just like we're all just trying to make weird different kinds of music.
Yeah.
You know, it's really interesting to me.
And you can trace all that back.
Yeah, it all comes from
You know, rock and roll in general.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. The blues and everything. You know, it's fun. There's always like an argument of like where did actually the punk movement start or whatever. Really, who cares now? But it's like it does make you wonder like who heard who, and it was like, you know, it's like you had like the Sex Pistols and like the Ramones. You had the Sex Pistols in the UK, the Ramones in like New York, and I think maybe even before the Ramones, the Velvet Underground, who was kind of like, you know, doing punk, what eventually turned into punk, but I don't know if you would call it that at the time, or whatever. That might have been before it. It's just weird how, you know.
Punk's one of those timeless genres, you know. Even today, there's still some awesome punk bands.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
they're
recording.
Yeah. You don't hear it a lot now. Though, like new bands making this kind of, you know. Like who are some bands now you think that?
Look at the Screaming Females. They're a punk
Oh
band.
yeah,
They're awesome.
That's true. They are really good. Actually, you know what?
There's a ton of them.
Now you
It's
mention it,
endless,
I
man.
think it's like starting to come back because it's like one of
yeah.
those things where it's like it went away for a while. People realize they love it and need it back. Because I think it's like one of those.
Because all the old, you know, punk bands that we grew up on got kind of shitty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And now people. I think people turn their back on it for a while because of that.
Yeah.
And like now it's like sort of like they want that fucking like heavy kind of like sing about whatever the fuck you want thing. That's why another thing I just love about that kind of music is like you don't have to be super talented, man. It's all about
creativity.
Whatever's coming out of you, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not worried about you fucking playing like Hendrix or channeling God or something. You're just a pissed off kid playing a shitty guitar and like screaming about some shit. That's you know what makes it appealing. To me anyway.
That's what draws me. You know, being able to do what I want. For what I know how to do it to the best of my ability and getting better.
Yeah, man. Like it's funny too because it's like that's another thing about like these bands. They just had guitars with like tones that sound different than any other kind of music.
Yeah,
that's almost what brings it out. It's like that's why that's half of like what makes it cool. It's like they're playing with guitars that are doing tones that's like. Half of it's cool because like that string picks up like that, you know?
Yeah.
Just little shit like that. It makes it so it's like it doesn't have to be talented, but like the little nuances of that are happening even almost by accident make the shit just like brilliant, you know?
It is.
Dude, you think they have sweet ass punk bands on other planets?
Probably.
I was watching that movie Dark Skies the other day, and I started to become terrified. Yeah, they just make them so like that movie's not like there's a quote at the beginning. It's like forget who it's by, but it's like there's only one of two possibilities that exist. Either we're alone in the universe, or we're not, and either one is equally terrifying.
I think being completely alone is made terrifying.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Sure. So humans don't like to be alone.
No,
I mean,
there's no way. There's no way we're
social creatures.
How, dude? There's no way.
I hope I'm alive for like the first time we make contact.
Dude, that'll be
I hope
nuts,
it's sometime within the next 100 years.
Dude, we're just at Chipotle and hungover.
Yeah.
And we walk outside and aliens come. We're like, dude, I wasn't expecting this today. I didn't even shower.
Yeah.
Like these guys are.
Well, what if like they've come to destroy the world?
I hope they don't. I hope they're cool. But
I don't know.
It would suck to be abducted like in a Fire in the Sky, dude.
That'd be terrifying.
Dude, that
was probably my worst fear when I was a kid.
That's because we both saw that movie when we were kids, way too young to see it. It was terrifying. It was literally the first time I ever had to cover my eyes and I couldn't look at the screen for a movie. That stuck with me for years.
Yeah.
Those aliens were terrifying.
Man. And the thing is, it's not even that the movie's really good. It's that one scene that it takes me back.
The movie kind of sucks until that scene.
The abduction scene, man.
Dude, that scene was insane. That's what makes aliens terrifying. What if they want to do that? What if they want to pick you up and like jab needles into your dick and balls? You know?
Yeah.
Put a thing in your ass. Dude,
it's rough, man.
Why after
all? I hope I don't remember it. I hope it's one of those things that only comes up if
you're under
hypnotized.
Dude, why is it
but
that
no matter
how long they've been doing it, the aliens, it doesn't seem like they feel like they've studied your asshole enough yet. It seems like they're still gathering information on the asshole. You know? Always probing assholes, I feel like aliens
Well, I feel there's gotta be more. Maybe they're like, what is this hole these creatures have?
Yeah. Aliens don't even have assholes, and they're like, what? Yeah. Maybe they're just like looking at our shit like, it's what
is this?
Why
are they throwing this perfectly good food out?
What if they're eating it? Yeah. What if our shit is pure gold? What if they've been harvesting they're so amazed by our assholes, so they've been harvesting shit out of our ass, and their whole colony of beings lives by eating our shit?
An entire society brought to their knees.
That's terrifying. It's like, if that's the case, that's the case, like they could probably just enter into some kind of treaty and we'd sell them our shit.
I'm sure they could have all they want right now without having to take us up and suck it out of our butthole. Maybe they need fresh shit.
How weird of an alien do you think you could fuck? How many eyes is too many for you?
Eyes? I'd say more than 2.
How about tentacles?
Tentacles?
Hey, she might be able to do some crazy shit with those.
I don't know. I feel like those are dangerous. You know, tentacles would freak me out.
I don't know where she's gonna put those too. You know.
Exactly. You know, it could be cool, but that's a scary thought, man. Fucking something with tentacles.
It's I want to leave you guys with that. Think about it. How weird of an alien could you fuck? What would be your cutoff? You know, sharp teeth.
Email us.
Yeah, we're gonna set up an email for this. We don't have one yet, but we probably will by the time we do the intro for this. So, well, that's it, man.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Hope you somehow made it to the end. Again. All right. Later.